Hi friends, I'm hanging out in my closet again because it's 12:30ish a.m. and there are people downstairs still and my husband's sleeping and I just don't really have a great place to make a video unless I went in the bathroom, which I've done before, and it's weird. So I hope you guys are doing well. And I decided while I'm in the closet, I'm going to make a confession. I don't really care about my kids' schooling right now. I'm trying to care a little bit, but I do care if Eric graduates, which he probably will. And then he plans on joining the army still because apparently they're still letting people join the army during the pandemic. So this pandemic is pretty much useless to me. Thanks for nothing, pandemic. Um, anyway, uh, yeah, so my kids just started official online schooling this week, and it's a little bit frustrating and annoying. And I just kind of want to focus on everyone's mental health and emotional well being, and also focus on helping people who need some assistance in various ways. So I just found out some good friends of ours, the husband and wife both have coronavirus, and that means their three kids are basically running the household right now. And there are people from church bringing them dinners, and I'm hoping that I can have a turn doing that. And I can only imagine what it would be like for their kids trying to do schooling right now. This is not normal life. It's not like the school had some sort of collapse in a natural disaster or something like that and everything's good at home. No, things aren't good with a lot of people, and our kids have their whole lives to learn. And this is normally the time of year where the teachers are preparing them for standardized tests, and school just seems kind of pointless towards the end of the year anyway. So, there you go. Maybe I'll start making regular confessions in the closet. I had to explain some things to one of my kids' teachers as to everything that's going on in our household. And my husband's actually working more than ever now in this situation. And I'm very thankful that he's not exposed to very many people. So he's not in a line of work where he's being exposed possibly to the virus all day long. But he's the one guy who's on call at work, and he had to spend the night at work 2 nights this week. So technically, he was on a 51-hour shift, and that's never happened before. And he's worked there for 10 years. So we're very grateful for the overtime. And at the same time, as I mentioned in a video with my friend Rachel, I have some survivor's guilt because of all of our friends who are losing jobs and businesses, at least temporarily. But I'm really hoping this will give us the opportunity to help lots of people, or at least a few people. Um, we got our stimulus check and we were able to get completely out of debt, which I never imagined happening. So this past summer, we decided to go to Utah and see my in-laws, and we hadn't seen or hadn't been down there as a family in 9 years. And we just decided we're just going to put it on the credit card because we're really going to regret it if we don't have another opportunity. And here we were going to have another kid graduating. And I'm really glad that we went, because if we had said, oh, we'll go next summer, well, that's not looking likely right now either, because they keep changing the stay at home date, and who knows what will happen. I definitely wouldn't want to travel around right now and stay in hotels and all of that. So, feeling grateful for many things, but also sad and frustrated because I have so many friends going through so many hard things and just all sorts of situations where they can't be with a loved one who's in a hospital for not just coronavirus, but we have some friends who are a bit younger than us, and the husband had a couple strokes, and they have no idea why. As far as they can tell, he's totally healthy. So his wife and kids can wave through a window at him, but they can't actually go visit him. It's unreal, like how many of our friends are going through trials like this right now. So, oh, and we've been doing some more in the backyard. Uh, so we thought it was impossible to get gravel right now, but it turns out you can order it on the phone and just pull up and they'll put it in the trailer. So we almost finished the project in our backyard, and we need just a tiny bit more gravel to put the plastic shed back up. Which really isn't that important in the grand scheme of things, but everything was taken out of the shed and is still all over the backyard. And if we have to stay home all summer, I'd really like that to be a nice, peaceful place um, for my family to enjoy together. Yesterday was my husband's birthday, and it was the first birthday we've had since quarantine. And the next one will be in the end of July when our son will turn 18 and he plans on joining the army. So I'm trying not to think about that too much because obviously that would make me very emotional. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go to sleep because well, I'm going to try to go to sleep. You know that feeling after you watch a horror movie? That feeling of, oh, I have to watch something funny now before I go to sleep? That's pretty much how I feel almost every night when I'm getting ready to go to bed. And so I try to watch something funny or uplifting every night, but it doesn't necessarily help. So I've been having nightmares almost every night since around the time I found out my cousin had coronavirus, and also there was a guy in our town who had it who ended up on a ventilator. And he came home, and that's amazing because it was looking really bad. And yeah, so I go to bed and I just have that super tense feeling. And last night, my nightmare was that Disneyland announced that they were opening in 2 weeks, and then everything else was opening in 2 weeks. Like, completely open. And I thought, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? And it just like stressed me out all night. So it's not that bad of a nightmare, but I just feel like I stress all night in my sleep, and so I don't look forward to going to sleep. Are you guys dealing with that too? It's really annoying. So leave me some comments letting me know how you're doing and how anything in your life might relate to anything that I said. All right, I have to get up at like 8 in the morning for home church. We've been having home church with my husband's family, which has been a really nice experience, actually. And it's a very unique time. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to have some actual funny videos for you guys. Probably Monday, I think. Yeah. It's not that I've run out of ideas, it's just been kind of crazy this week. Oh, here's something funny. So, Sabrina doesn't know the word cleavage, and she told me, I can see your nipple crack. She thinks the word nipples is so funny, so anytime she can use the word nipples, she does. So, kindergarten is going to be really interesting. We're going to have a lot of fun feedback from her teacher. That's assuming she gets to go to kindergarten. I'm gonna go to bed already. Talk to you later.